Oh man, I could show you the collection days all day long, but they're not as exciting as a new location day. Can you believe someone said yes to me in this shirt? Corey, got some new threads. Listen, I'm proud to be wearing this shirt that is chemical free, toxic free, all right, pesticide free. That's what it's all about, all right? I'll rock this all day long. Let's check out so I decided to hit up the streets. Just like in poker, it can't just be all about the pre-flop. You gotta build up your skills down on the streets. Sometimes you just gotta battle with some queen jack, with some 9-10 suited. Sometimes you just gotta hit up the streets. Dude, I saw like what I want to call Candy Cane Lane. One of my barber shops at the end of Candy Cane Lane, I swear to God, there were 3 gems on the way there. Were just popping off like champagne. I couldn't believe it. I was like, I gotta get all 3 of these locations. Dropped off the business card. I mean, I've been to them before, but you gotta keep the frequency up. You gotta get there at the right time. You gotta have a machine ready. A nice machine ready, right? I mean, something that makes it so hard for them to say no to, right? That's how I like to do it. Oh, I'm coming back to those places. Interesting enough, I walk into one of the places, cool shop. I look over and I'm like, oh, I know that dude. I see this dude that used to have a barber shop nearby, and guess what? I set up a candy machine for him for probably over a year, and I was like, oh, and then he closed down. I had to pull out my candy machine. So when I saw him, I went up to him and I was like, yo, what up? He's like, hey man, I know you. And I was like, you want me to set up this shop? And he started hollering for like the owner. Didn't seem like the owner was there. Gave him my card. I said, good to see you. He said, good to see you. And I'm hoping that could help give me some leverage if he ends up saying some good things about me, my candy machines, and my work. I don't know if I did a stellar job for him, but I know he was pretty stoked to have the candy machine as most are. So, I'm just going to fall back on those places, bring in a hot machine, and I'm just going to set it up, bring it in, say, hey, you guys want one? You guys want this? Because at that point, you're looking at let's just say like a 4-chamber, just all labeled up, chrome trim, clean, brand new, candy's just topped off, looking fresh, right? And you guys want this? You guys want this? It's like when they ask you if you want the night off at work. You want the night off? What do I say? So it's like, put them in a position where they're like, everyone's looking around, right? You got a handful of employees, handful of customers. Everyone in their head's probably thinking, yeah. And then it's kind of that interesting thing where someone says, yes, right? Or gives that impression, maybe not the owner, but when they give that validation, everyone else kind of can come towards it or react to it and say, okay, wait a second, someone's calling it out. It's not the guy that's selling it to me. It's the people around me that are looking at me, nodding their head, say yes, and now am I the bad guy for saying no? Am I shutting all these people down and saying, hey, why not? Let's take a look at the new location. So I was just driving by. I did some maintenance on another candy machine, which you didn't see, which wasn't a big deal. All that was happening was me restocking. The M&Ms were like still alive, so I just topped them off. The Skittles were low. That one right now does have sour gumballs, which I kept in. Hasn't wrecked the machine. They still look fresh. I'd rather sell them than toss them because I'm definitely not going to use them again. I'm never using them again because of what they do to the machines, right? But I kept them in this time because it's nice and cool in there and shaded. So that's why everything's lasting a good while. And then outside of that, what else do they have? Oh, they actually have, I'm trying to look back, they have the candy coated Tootsie Roll that I've been trying out. I just don't think they're worth it, right? If I had to as a backup, say Starburst didn't exist anymore, then yeah, I could see myself using them. Anyways, I was driving by As you know, I like to drive slow. I'm looking left, I'm looking right, I'm looking all over the place for places that I could drop off a business card. So, the nice thing is, when I went to this location, I just walk in, is the owner here? Is the owner here? Yeah, hey, I'm the owner. Hey, just let you know. I saw they had a single head gumball machine, which you'll see. It looks so weak. How can you say no? And I told him, I gave him a small pitch, not the whole rundown. He's like, yeah, I'm definitely interested. I'll call or text you. And I could tell he was. And so at that point, I told him, hey, I got a black on chrome triple candy in my car if you want me to set it up. And he said he was down. Let's take a look. Popping off like champagne. Real nice shop. Got some TV, got some movies action, got multiple barbers going on right here. They do have a single head with some gumballs right here. As of right now, we do have, look at that, just kind of pops. Looks super nice. I probably will upgrade to like a 4-chamber. They got a drink station right here, some cuss in there. That's pretty cool. But right here, we do have some holiday peanut M&Ms. Skittles and Reese's Pieces. Everything looks really fresh. The chrome just pops. Look, cleans up nicely, retains its freshness. The nice thing is I'm at like a level 5 medium on the peanut M&Ms, and I think it's a nice compromise because it's about 4 to 5 pieces. We're doing about 10 to 12 on the... Is that a hair? Do I need to get rid of it? Or is that a scratch? I might need to touch that up. And then the Reese's Pieces, about 10 to 12 pieces.
Yeah. Like a little bit more.
And so yeah, you know how excited I get over a new location day. I think I need to figure that hair out. It just kind of turns me off. I definitely don't want like a hair leaving a bad taste in anyone's mouth. I like to do all the work on this side so that I can just walk in there and set it up, but it's kind of dark out here, so I couldn't see it perfectly. So I'll go do that. But yeah, setting up a new location is so exciting for me because to me, especially at a place like that with the right machine, they're going to do well, right? So I don't want to say you can count on anything, but I would say on average, I would say with the right machine, and like I said, I probably need to upgrade to like a 4-chamber, but this kind of just holds its spot in place so that I can now maneuver the machines. Because obviously Reese's Pieces aren't a big hit. Typically, I just use them strictly for my bars. But nonetheless, when someone's just been working with a gumball machine, single head the whole time, triple candy is quite appealing. But nonetheless, a 4-chamber with better gumballs and the Starburst, right? Peanut M&Ms and the Skittles, X-Nay the Reese's. That's going to be such a better, stronger combo. It's just going to generate that much more income. But anyways, I'm still hoping to make it to a location to go do some maintenance restock, one of my more popular places. We got lots of work to do. So I got to go. But yeah, good news, probably I would say $20 a month at least, we're like setting up like mini ATMs, $20, $20, $20, $20, right? And we just keep going, generating $20 a month, $20 a month, $20 a month, right? We get up to 100. Well, now all of a sudden we're making $2,000 in sales, right? Which is $24,000 in sales every year. Think about that, right? I mean, obviously it's not pure profit. But you can count on at least half of that. What do you guys say about that? Anyways, all right, peace for now.